It turns out it's actually quite straightforward to build Apache Spark distribution compiled with Scala 2.11 support. I'm going to show you the steps to take in order to build your own distribution. First, come to this Spark website and download the source code. This is the default for the package type. Choose the source code and download the compressed file. From there, you'll unzip the file, and then we're going to run a couple of commands. The commands you can find are right under this link here. I'll try to highlight it, but for Scala 2.11 support. For us, we're going to run the change Scala version script here, which I'll do now, okay? So I've got a terminal open where I've downloaded the source file for Spark 161, and then I'm going to run this change Scala version script. This is going to update the Maven build files to use Scala 2.11 version instead of the default, which is Scala 2.10. This just takes a few seconds. Now from here, we could run the Maven command to compile and build a package of Spark, but instead what I'm going to do is run the distribution script. So if you scroll, where is it now? Maybe it's at, oh, here we go. So building a runnable distribution, or I think it's clickable up here in the table of contents as well. Yeah, right up here towards the top. So now we're going to run this make distribution script, and we're going to pass it a couple of system variables. We're going to make it look like this. I'm just going to call the names with 161 Scala 2.11 down here. And then I'm going to pass in this system variable of Scala 2.11. And then the other ones are quite standard with Yarn Cluster Manager and Hadoop 2.4. So when I run this, it's actually going to end up calling Maven. But you'll see when you first start the script, it might look like it's frozen. But just give it a little bit more time, and it will run through, and it's downloading a bunch of jars. And it can take a long time. It depends on what kind of connection speed you have and how powerful your machine is as well. So, yeah, give it some time, and at the very end of it, you'll have an entire Scala distribution that's saved to the dist directory of wherever you ran this command. So that's all it takes to build a Spark compiled with Scala 2.11 distribution.